is time to play No Fence Riders, all Cleveland Sports Edition. This is Chris's first time ever playing No Fence Riders with us, and the fence is so crowded with a 10th head for Anthony to cut out that we decided not to put Chris on the graphics and let him do a blind reveal for each of these.
Okay.
So, Steve, are you ready to play No Fence Riders? The first question: who will be the Browns' starting quarterback in Week 1 of the 2026 season? Shedeur Sanders or Deshaun Watson? Before we show you the answers, Chris, tell us which way you picked, and then we'll show you how everyone else answered the question.
Well, I see why there's no room on the fence. Look at Jay Crawford. He's taking up all the room.
Yeah.
Oh. Anyway, my answer to this is Deshaun Watson, because simply I think him being a veteran, new coaching staff, new offense, I think he's going to have a better grasp, a quicker grasp of what Todd Monken is trying to do. And simply the fact he's getting paid so much, when you pull him, you really can't put him back. Or I should say, if you pull Shedeur, you don't want to put him back in. You can pull Deshaun, you can put him back in, you can do whatever you want with him because he's probably not going to be here next year. So that's my answer.
So with him, and by him being Chris picking Deshaun, that means we have a dead even split on this question. 5-5. On the Sanders camp, Zach, Earl, myself, G, and Bull. Joining Chris in the Watson camp is Tyvis, J, Jason, and Dustin.
This is this is why polling matters. If you were to ask somebody, who do you think is going to say Shedeur and who do you think is Deshaun Watson? You only got about 2 or 3 people that's guaranteed in there. And that goes for me and Earl. But everybody else, like, they look like independent votes. These are purple votes right here.
These are the swing votes.
Well, somebody can't read because I actually voted Shedeur.
That's what I said. Like,
They put me on the watch list.
look, see, that's crazy. So even it's
Rigged election.
You know what?
Hold on.
Rigged election.
Stolen.
Wait. Let me.
Stolen.
Hold up. Jason, for that question, there's a yes or no. He put 2. I thought he meant answer 2, which was Watson. You meant 2, number 2.
Number
was in
2.
Shedeur Sanders.
Yo, he even called him 2.
He called
That's
him 2.
crazy. That means he's really in the camp now.
There is proof. Jason,
Put your wrist down.
I misread the answer.
But I actually went back and forth on this one quite a bit because I've maintained that I thought Deshaun was going to start.
Mm-hmm.
But I've also said I see no reason for him to start. Like, it's nonsensical, especially after the Miles trade. There's no reason to start Deshaun. Now, will I be surprised if he runs out there for Week 1? No, I won't be surprised at all because everything I've been led to believe up until this point is that it will probably be Deshaun. But maybe I even let my emotions get in the way of this one because I just don't see any reason at all to play him another snap. There's a sunk cost to this at some point. And it's just time to move on.
You know, I think they'll give Deshaun Watson a legit look. I just think that his play will dictate whether or not he's going to be on the field. And I think there's enough sample size in the past to see where there could be some pitfalls at. And I've always said, to me, this competition is going to come down to this: who stays the healthiest? Because the thing that I look at is, okay, you got the Achilles injuries. You guys are both working. You know, he hasn't played in a legit game. It's different when you got to run out there and do it consistently. And I look at it from the perspective of Kenny Pickett was, you know, in the first huddle. I remember go to camp and watching him take a scramble and just scrambled to the left and, you know, pulled up a little bit, and we never saw him again. He had a hamstring injury.
It's like he never existed.
He never just poof, be gone. So I think Deshaun's going to actually have to outplay Shedeur, and then he's actually going to have to be able to stay on the field and not miss any reps because they've already established that they'll probably just get a reps to Shedeur and not Dylan Gabriel or anybody else. And I think that could play a role in it. But I do think they'll give him a legit opportunity to prove so.
Yeah, Ty said he went with Watson because he thinks Watson's going to start early, get benched, and then Shedeur's going to come in. But other than that, it was a dead even 5-5 split. With how I read it, it turns out Jason actually picked Shedeur. When you put the number, Jason, that's on me because I thought you meant.
I should have put his name.
I thought you meant option 2, not number 2.
I was
And
just.
Do we call this the hanging Chad of
This is why Al Gore lost. I'm telling you. I'm still hot about that. I'm a political guy. I'm a historian. Listen, we might need a recount. We might need to recount.
Call the Supreme Court. They'll decide.
Well, we have recounted. I have retallied. It is 6 for Shedeur, G, Zach, Earl, Bull, Mike, and Jason, and 4 for Watson, Tyvis, Chris, Dustin, and Jay.
I got a nice watch coming for you, Jason. I got you one. Don't worry about it.
Really?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say it on air, man. If Shedeur comes out and cooks, I gotta put a number on it. I gotta put a number on it though. I can't be just out here giving nice watches away for free. But if he starts cooking and gives me over a certain yard amount, and I'm sketchy about yard amounts, but if he gets over a certain yard amount,
That hasn't gone well for you in the past.
it hasn't gone wrong. So it might hedge my bet, right? I got to get Jason a nice watch, and I'm going to present it to him right on live TV. And you know, G. Bush, a Lannister always repays his debt, so you know I'm gonna show up. So
I like that.
you like that, and I'm about to present it to him live on UCSS. That's gonna be
Are
crazy.
you going to make him jump in Lake Erie first, though? That's the question.
That he got children.
I ain't that
He
dumb.
got kids. He ain't that dumb.
I don't do the silly bold predictions of I'll do this if that. I don't do that.
All right, let's get to the next one. Will the Cleveland Guardians win the AL Central when it's all said and done? Chris, you're up first. What say you?
I say yes because the White Sox are a great story. I still don't entirely believe that they're going to be able to keep it up for the rest of the year. And the rest of the division is hot garbage, and that's putting it nicely. I think the Tigers are going to sell at some point. So, yeah, I think the Guardians, they know how to win. They got the culture, and they haven't been playing well. And yet, here they are, still on top of the AL Central. So I think they win it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. Yeah, let's see what they say. Let me see.
Everyone but Dustin agrees on this one. It is a crowded left side of the fence. It is Dustin on the no bandwagon. Everyone else,
Dang,
including
Dustin.
our boy Chris.
Dustin's got some elbow room.
Like, dang, bro, you over there comfortable as hell. Like, you just, I got all kind of space over there. What did the Guardians do to Dustin? Dang, man. Listen, I thought you was going to be a little more, okay.
Because we all agree, let me ask this. What's your confidence level in the Guardians winning the AL Central?
Comfortable, not extremely high, not like no guarantee or anything like that. But I'm comfortable that they'll win it. I'm not ruling out Detroit. I don't think Detroit will win the division, but I don't think they're selling. I think they're gonna be a playoff team.
They're just steady. Like, you know, the Guardians don't elicit any panic. You know, you talk about the Guardians and you just always sound like, you know, a financial agent that talks about, you know, diversifying your portfolio.
Yeah, it's not
like,
flashy,
it's
but
not, you
but
know.
20 years from now, you look back, you're ready to retire, you got $2 million in the bank.
Yeah, you're living good, man. And they come and just say, hey, you guys, you're looking good. We may need to tweak a few things. It's actually when you go to, as you get over the age of 40, and when you go to the doctor, you know, when they tell you, things are looking good. Things are looking good. Because every year you go, they might hit you with that report. We got to have some things to talk about. By the way,
We need you to come back and get a little blood work done.
Yeah,
Well,
listen.
it's funny that, you know, when Jose got hurt, they lost Jose DeLauder and Martinez all in the same game.
Yeah.
And there was panic in the streets.
Yeah,
And,
it was.
they got to make a move and it's over. And it's
That was me.
Guardians are dead. And what bold and I tell you,
That was me.
it's fine. Nobody's going to run away with the division. And now here we are. Jose's on his way back. Martinez will be back soon. DeLauder's already back. And where are they? Tied for first.
Now,
Nobody's going to run away with this
I
division.
will say, just because they don't run away with it, don't mean you can't lose. Like,
For sure.
It
Yeah,
still
they
hurts.
absolutely can.
It still hurts. Like if say the White Sox win by 2 games, and I'm still gonna be like, dang, they didn't win the division.
You could point to that part in July or June, whenever it was, when they weren't playing well. I'm with Jason. I'm pretty comfortable that they're going to win the division. I'm very comfortable they're going to make the playoffs. And I think that says more about where the rest of the American League is versus where the Guardians are, because it's a low bar.
How many wins this division? The White Sox are 50-45. The Guards are 51-46 right now.
We got 60-something games left.
The Guardians have played 97 games, so 65
63,
left.
Or 65, yeah.
I don't think you have to get 90.
I think 90 is probably the...
I'd say 88 to 90, somewhere in there, probably gets it done.
I'm with you.
I'd
Is
have
it
to run the
doable?
numbers on that.
Very doable.
I think it's 91. I think one of them teams gonna get hot. I think somebody, because for the last 3 years, right? If it wasn't the Tigers got hot, right? Previous year. Then the Guardians came back and they got hot and walked them down. I think somebody's going to get hot. Somebody is going to put together a nice little streak, and it's going to force one of the other teams or the AL teams to win some streaks of games to keep themselves in contention. So I think this is scary. Right now, if they don't win the division, where are they at in the wild card?
They're in the wild card. ESPN actually 28 minutes ago put out an article, 32 minutes ago, excuse me, with the projected finishes for each team in the MLB.
Yeah.
The Guardians have a projected final record of 86-76, a 60.3% chance to win the division, an 81% chance to make the playoffs either as a division winner or a wild card, and a 4% chance to win the World Series. Does that feel about right to you guys?
Well, they're on pace to win 85. I just ran the numbers real quick. They're on pace to win 85, so they project them to win 86. That's not that far off. And I said 88 will win the division.
Yeah. And they also, what we're forgetting too, they have the easiest remaining schedule in baseball. That also plays into it.
Yeah.
And they get Jose back.
Hopefully. They get Angel back. Hopefully,
I do think they make a move. I do think they'll make a move.
Yeah, I agree. They have a logjam in the minor leagues. Too many middle infielders. They're gonna move somebody.
Well, I need to see that. I'm like, dang, man. Every year we like, man, y'all amp me up. Y'all be talking. Yeah, we got Bull to come in here with a list of 15 people, unrealistically, and I get all amped up and all juiced up, and then we come back in there and they're like, well, they did make a minor move. They moved so and so to the bullpen and brought. I'm like, man, where is the move?
No, the move is gonna be. They're going to sit up there and they're going, well, we feel that getting Jose Ramirez back, a player of that caliber, plus we're going to get Angel Martinez. That's like making a major trade because we're getting those guys back in the line.
I'm blaming the first analyst who ever came up with that scheme because it is like we use that. Well, actually, the biggest move they're getting back is Jose, and that no. See, when you did it once, it was genius. We've bled that one dry. I hate when they do that. Good gracious.
All right, we got one more before we take a break and we finish the rest up. We've talked a lot of LeBron. This is a LeBron question. Will he end up signing with the Cleveland Cavaliers? Because I want to make sure we spend more time on the rest. Chris said yes, joining almost all of us, besides Tyvis and Jay, who both said they think he ends up on Golden State.
I'm going to call Jay Raincloud from now on. Come on, man.
You just now noticing this? What you talking about? He's like, man.
He's usually a bundle of fun when I see him upstairs at the 5 o'clock show.
Oh no, it's the difference between the basement and up top. This the war room down here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like
we've hit on it for a lot. I mean, yes, LeBron comes back. I think everything points to it. The storybook ending, the fact that this team is craving a guy of his role, the leadership, the role that he can play in his 40s, the fact that he doesn't have to do all the heavy lifting, it just makes too much sense. He could end up going somewhere else. I still think his best choice is here in Cleveland.
Yeah, man. Listen, I'm gonna go with yes.
I have nothing else to say. We'll see you at 1:15 and see if there's a decision made.
Does that mean Jason got that text message? You was checking that phone?
No.
Did you hear something?
I told you, I don't know nothing.
We just know he's talking at 1:15, and we will have eyes glued to the TV.
I want to point out too,
to whatever.
There's smoke all around Cleveland. You know what happens when they pick a pope? They get the smoke. There's smoke in Cleveland.
It's like we're living in a chimney right now.
Hey man, make sure you wear your mask outside. It's getting crazy outside, bro.